right, everybody, welcome. Mercury Morris, part of the Dolphins' 2 Super Bowl wins and their perfect season, dies at age 77.
For today's game, the Dolphins also lost an important member of their family. Former running back Mercury Morris passing away. Mike Cunha joins us with the details.
I think Larry Zonka said it best. It's a very sad day for the Dolphins family. Mercury Morris, a proud member of that 1972 team, died last night. In his post-playing days, Morris was known for his big personality and his love for those Super Bowl winning teams. As a player, he was a star member of a star-studded backfield that included Larry Zonka and Jim Kick. Morris was a 1,000-yard rusher in 1972 and went to 3 Pro Bowls in his career. In a statement, the Dolphins said Morris left a lasting impact through his dynamic play,
So they had a guy named Kick on the football team.
Personality and record-breaking performances. The team says he'll forever be remembered as one of the greatest players to don the aqua.
So they don't know how. No reasoning.
And orange.
There were times that I'd be pulling for him, and he'd grab hold of the back of my pants while I'm running, and I'd holler back at him, "Let me go, let me go." He'd go, "Oh no, I'm not gonna let you go." So things like that that made our relationship so special.
Mark had been sick for a while. Nobody knew it. He didn't want anybody. He didn't want any sympathy. You hate to see anybody leave. I'm just happy that he didn't go through a long, drawn-out suffering. And my condolences to his family, all the Dolphin fans out there who all, like the rest of us, love Mercury Morris.
Mercury Morris was 77 years old. Mike Cunha, CBS News, Miami.
Okay, so 77 years old. So he died September 21st. So he dies last Saturday, okay? September 21st. All right, back over here. Let me full screen this, and let's go forward. Okay, and again, elusive rusher. Cause of death, what happened? His son Troy announced the death in a statement that did not specify the cause or where Morris was at the time the Dolphins confirmed the sad news, making the end of an era for one of the most dynamic players in the franchise's storied history. So no cause. Mercury Morris gave speed and dexterity to the rushing attack of the Miami Dolphins in the early 70s. Okay? Helping to power the team to 2 Super Bowl victories and the only perfect season in the history of the NFL. Dies Saturday at age 77. Look at the Dolphins' current quarterback, Skylar Thompson. Now that's interesting because you have Mercury Morris, Mercury like the planet, isn't it? And you got Skylar Thompson, football quarterback. And look, Skylar John Thompson. I mean, I woke up this AM and I saw there's something called Tropical Storm John. I mean, come on. Come on, right? And look at this birthday, the 4th day of the 6th month. Okay? Look at the birthday, the 4th day of the 6th month. Donald Trump is born in 46. Okay? The year 1946. I'm just saying this name keeps popping up right now. Okay? This name keeps popping up, John, and now it's popped up one more time. Think about John F. Kennedy energy, right? Think about that. That energy is around. We know history repeats. But look that's undeniable, no matter what I'm saying. Mercury, Skylar, and he's injured. So you see how you get this ritual in a different form, right? It goes downhill. So you get the death of Mercury. Skylar goes down with the injury. Okay. Injured in the third quarter versus the Seattle Seahawks, right? Suffers chest injury. And don't forget Tua, he's been going through it as well. These are rituals, y'all. And you get another T there, Thompson, right? Tua Tungavailoa, Trump. Okay, so you see all of these stories just kind of intertwined, and you see Tyreek Hill right there. He's been going through it as well, hasn't he? Okay. So Mercury Morris, back to Mercury, part of the Dolphins' 2 Super Bowl wins and the perfect season, dies at 77. Interesting, right? Mercury is the closest planet to the sun and the smallest planet in our solar system, only slightly larger than Earth's moon. Okay. Now this is Super Bowl 7. You see it right there. Super Bowl 7, like 70, was played at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum in Los Angeles between the Dolphins and the Washington Redskins, now Commanders. Think about an election year. Okay? And that's January 14, 1973, but Super Bowl 7. Okay? Now, Super Bowl 7, look, Miami Dolphins 70 like 7. And this is the perfect season year, right? Miami Dolphins 70 like 7. Remember, dead at 77. Miami Dolphins 70 like 77 like 7. Super Bowl 7. Morris equals 70 as well, like 7. Look at the 92 with Morris. Miami Dolphins equals 209 like 29. And just saying, Trump equals 29. So that's amazing right there. You see the ordinal ciphers, reduction and reverse, just with the alphabet. Okay. Perfect season equals 70. Again, like Super Bowl 7. Miami Dolphins 70, Morris 70. Reverse reduction 70, again like 7. Like dead at 77. Right? And didn't the Dolphins beat the Broncos 70-20 like last season? Let's go look on the fly real quick. Dolphins beat Broncos 70-20 on the fly. Yep. Look at that. 1 year anniversary. It's the 1 year anniversary today. Oh, it's magic. Oh, it's magic, y'all. Look at that. I remember. Look at that. The 50-point victory. Dolphins with the 70. You see how we're in a fake world now. Today, this is trending. I'm doing the story. 1 year anniversary. Look at the 10 right there. Is it Tyreek? How amazing is that? That's absolutely amazing. And you know what? Horse equals 70. John Elway had the 7 like 70 on his jersey. All right? Horse equals 70. Horse has that 29. How amazing is that with Broncos and that connection? Wow. Okay, so before I get too caught up, that's completely amazing. And the perfect season, 72. They finished 17-0, Super Bowl 7 over the Washington Redskins. Again, now Commanders, election year. The 72 Dolphins have remained the only NFL team to complete an entire season undefeated.
Running backs are just a joy every time I think about them. You have to start with Larry Zonka, who's as good as any.
So they got Zonka right there.
Fullback in professional football, big and strong. He's in there.
So he's number 39. Now they had like 3 halfbacks that Don Shula could utilize. Oh, they had Zonka, the guy, Kick, and Morris.
P10's the most basic straight dive we had.
All right, so let's see what other highlight. What else do we get here? Who's this? Here's Zonka.
One summer, I grew almost 3 inches and put.
Here's Zonka, big guy, against the Browns right there. What about Mercury? Is he in here? It's all about Zonka.
Hicks' versatile style drew comparisons to.
So I was talking about the team.
In a kid's
Here's Mercury right here, okay, y'all? He looks like he's got some moves.
backyard playing touch football. And
Oh, he's got some speed. So these guys look like they're out fishing.
never abandoned the principle from the time I came to.
All right, so we lose one of the. Oh, Jim Kick's gone as well.
Came down in 1968.
That guy's a beast. He's got a lot of speed.
They took 4,000 pictures to get.
Here he is, Mercury. And I'm here in Arizona. We have the Phoenix Suns basketball team, NBA, and WNBA. We got the Phoenix Mercury. That's interesting. Closest planet to the sun. Ha ha ha, right?
Get 4. And
okay, so we see Mercury Morris a little bit. Now, look, he dies 106 days before his January 5th birthday. 106 days. Now, it's interesting because you take the 2 dates, death date and the next birthday, which he won't see, is what it looks like, right? So death date to the next birthday, January 5th, in the year 25. Now, 106 days, his birthday after the death, right? Or he dies 106 days before his birthday. Well, there's 105 days between the 2 dates. Eugene equals 105. Eugene, Mercury Morris. Now, this is interesting. He's born in 47. Trump equals 47. United States equals 77. But back to the Suns thing that I mentioned, it's amazing because Arizona equals 105. And you're talking Mercury, you're talking Sun. Remember Skylar Thompson? Hey, Miami, Arizona, Florida, Arizona. Big time connection. There's a Miami, Florida, just like a Miami, Arizona. All right? And there's definitely a connection. Miami with the moon, Arizona with the sun. If you do further research, that's amazing. Okay? And wow, that is amazing. So look at that. Eugene 105, like 15, and the birthday is 15. 1-5. And with Arizona, the last state, I'm just bringing up Arizona because it's amazing with this little connection on the side here. The last state to recognize MLK Jr.'s birthday as a holiday. And that birthday is 1-1-5, like 15. So that's amazing with the sun thing and the Mercury. Starred for the unbeaten 72 Dolphins as part of a star-studded backfield, helped the team win 2 Super Bowls. Again, died last Saturday. The team said the following day. Morris, a 3-time Pro Bowl selection, was 77. Okay, so look. So that 106 days is the same as 15 weeks, 1 day. So you get that 15 again. Right? So he dies 15 week, 1 day before his next birthday. And his birthday is 1-5-15. His next birthday's got 15 and 51 numerology. Remember, moon equals 15 and 51. Here, let me go to the right. Calculator, look at moon. 15-51. So that's amazing, isn't it? We just did the supermoon decode. 4 supermoons that kicked off in August for the year. It's amazing. Think about football. Think about Warren Moon as well. And he might have been born on a total eclipse day, if I'm not mistaken. But don't quote me on that. But it's something to that nature. So amazing. Back over here. Let's see what else we have, y'all. Oh wow, look. So he dies 51 years, 251 days after the perfect season Super Bowl. We need to look at his other Super Bowl too, huh? Again, against Washington, like an election, right? We're in an election year. So and check that out. Man, how amazing. So he dies oh, okay. He dies 115 days before the anniversary of that perfect season Super Bowl victory. So look, I mean, that's amazing. 115 days before the anniversary, right? And you see 51 years, 251 days. He dies after that Super Bowl. 1551 numerology. Dies 15 weeks, 1 day before his birthday. Eugene 105 like 15. It's amazing, right? 106 days he dies before his birthday, 105 days between the two dates. Death date and next birthday. So just amazing and undeniable there. Okay? Amazing and undeniable. Let's look at the other. I think we have more 15s, but let's see. What 2 Super Bowl victories did Mercury Morris have? 7 and 8. So they win the following year as well. Super Bowl 8. We're just kind of doing that on the fly real quick. Super Bowl 8. Okay, so the Vikings. So you get like remember the Twin Cities with Minnesota. The running mate for Kamala is out of Minnesota, right? Synced up with Minnesota. Look at it was on 113, politics and BS equal 113. The year 74. So that's the 47 reflection. Mercury Morris born in 47. DC, government, White House, Trump all equal 47. 2 parties, Republican, Democrat, Whig, which was the party before Republican as well, 47. So yeah, Minnesota's popping up a lot. Remember Trump Tower connection, Minnesota Twin Cities. Okay, so you get that. Oh, okay, now you're seeing that right there. My bad. So you get Super Bowl 8, Vikings and Dolphins. Okay, so they get back-to-back Super Bowl victories. Yeah. Super Bowl 7 victory. So this is the perfect season. The Dolphins vanquish the Redskins by the score of 14-7, low scoring. So 147, again, Mercury Morris born in 47. And that Super Bowl there, undefeated 72. He had the 22 on the jersey. Remember twins equals 22? Okay, we're just speaking about that energy. Also, there's something going on with the sky and the moon and the planets right now. I'm not an expert on it, but I see something going on. Look at Mahomes, Super Bowl champ. He's got the 15 on the jersey. Don't forget that. I'm looking forward to going live, y'all. I love doing this. If we could just get some real live streams. And Morris wasted no time making an impact on the Dolphins in the first game as a rookie in 69. He ran back a kickoff for 105 yards for a touchdown against the Bengals. And again, another 15, excuse me. And exactly, Eugene 105, that's the first name. And then again, 105 days between the two dates, death date and the next birthday, which was 1-5. So that's amazing, right? And how about this? I'm looking forward to making the thumbnail. Mercury, look at the radius, 1,516 miles, 1-5. Look at orbital period, 88. Remember, Trump equals 88. Okay? Mercury, the first planet from the sun, the smallest in the solar system. In English, it is named after the ancient Roman god Mercurius, god of commerce and communication, and the messenger of the gods. Mercury is classified as a terrestrial planet with roughly the same surface gravity as Mars. And look, we have more 15s. And for the record, we do not toast every time an unbeaten team loses. Morris posted on social media in 2015 when the Cam Newton-led Carolina Panthers, think about it, started 14-0 before losing the next to last game of the regular season. And look, didn't they lose the Super Bowl to the Broncos? And you saw the 70-20, 50-point victory with the connection here. Today's the 1-year anniversary. Dolphins beat the Broncos. Okay, and you had that 70-20 again. So when Miami was 0-8 in the 2007 season, on its way to an 0-13 start and a 1-15 record, Morris offered another of his many memorable quips. Oh, look it up there. When the Cam Newton-led Panthers started 14-0 before losing the next to last game. Look, there's no champagne in my glass, only Canada Dry ginger ale, huh? Morris, so he's born and raised in Pittsburgh. Played his college football at West Texas A&M. He was second nationally in rushing yards to OJ. Look at that. In 67, set what at the time were national records the following season with 340 yards in a game against Montana State. Probably Joe Montana energy, but look, you get another 15. 1,571 yards in a season and 3,338 yards over a 3-year career. So, and look at the 14. They're mentioning like 14-0 with the Panthers. Well, look, remember 14-7 in that Super Bowl 7, Washington, again, election 2024 energy. Look at the coach, Don Shula. But look at 14-0 Dolphins. You see that? With that record right there? And the date of the game, 1/14. All right? Don Shula's birthday, 1/4, like 14. NFL equals 14. And you get Don. Oops, let me go to the right calculator. Multiple decodes going on, y'all. What was I going to show? NFL 14. Look at the 49. Think about the 49ers trending a lot. Kamala Harris, 49th VP as well. But the 14. And that 14 plays a role. And it even plays a role in my next decode as well. And let's see. If we don't hit on it here, let me bring it up. Rich Homie Quan his death was synced up with the start of the NFL season. His last name's Lamar. Lamar Jackson kicked off the season against the Chiefs. But Rich Homie Quan's birthday is 10/4, October 4th, 14. And almost everything about his death was 14 and 41. All right. So you see Don here. Okay. Don Shula. So Morris was the starting halfback, one of the 3 go-to runners we mentioned earlier. Jim Kick, like football, right? Larry Zonka. again. And this character, Mercury Morris, finished with an NFL best 12 rushing touchdowns in 72 and then 10 more in 73. So that's pretty decent. So that's 22. Okay, 12 plus 10. And he's got the 22 on the jersey, right? Morris left a lasting impact through his dynamic play, personality, record-breaking performances. Again, no cause of death here. Okay, they're doing this a lot lately, too. He loved the Dolphins, the fans, the community South Florida will forever be remembered as one of the greatest players to don. You see that? Don, the aqua and orange. Come on. They put everything in the language, okay? Look, Morris, Harris. Okay, y'all? Perfect season equals 146. Ordinal forwards with the alphabet. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3. Apply it. 146. Perfect season. Donald Trump's birthday. 146. The 14th day of the 6th month. Okay, look at the score of the Dolphins game versus the Seahawks. All right. So that was Sunday. It says yesterday. Are we on? What? I forgot what day we're on even. So we're on Tuesday. So this was 2 days ago, right? This wasn't the Monday game. The Monday game was the Rams-Niners, yeah. I think. So yeah, look at the score. Seattle Seahawks 24, Miami 3. So 243. Joseph Robin Bidenet Jr. equals 243. Okay, to show that connection right there. So that's amazing. You see that right there, 243, and you see how it all syncs up with the score, right? All right, so this is going pretty smooth right here. So you see 243, 243, and that was last Sunday, Seattle. Let's pull up the Dolphins real quick. Miami Dolphins. All right, so 24-3. Their next opponent will be the Titans. Think about the water and Dolphins. Didn't we just have the Titan submersible? Wasn't that trending again all of a sudden? Look at this game right here on the 30th day of the 9th month. This is the next game versus the Titans. Remember Larry Zonka with the 39 on the jersey, like the 30th day of the 9th month. Let's look at Larry Zonka real quick. Larry Zonka. So he's 77 as well. Look, he's got the Christmas birthday. His wife's name Pamela. Sounds like Kamala. Look at his middle name, Richard, like Rich Homie Quan. You see that? And everything about it, Rich Homie. Ooh, born in Ohio, 16 and 61. You get Ohio once again. Look, $88 plus from Phoenix. Look at that. You get Ohio again, 16 and 61. John equals 16 and 61. Stowe is a city in Summit. Amazing. Shout out to Janae Snyder, Akron, Ohio. Shout out. So we're getting
Flights from Phoenix to Akron leaving November 8th and coming back November 16th start at $356.
that's
The shortest flight is
116.
about 11 hours and 5 minutes long. You can
That's
choose different
interesting.
travel dates on your screen.
11 hours. Okay. This is interesting because we're getting Ohio energy because LBJ Lyndon B. Johnson, like LBJ LeBron James. And look, you get it right there. John and Lynn Don. You see? That's why we're getting Ohio energy because LeBron James synced up with Ohio. But look, LBJ took over for John F. Kennedy. Okay. Vice President H.H. Hubert Humphrey, 88, H the eighth letter. presidential term, you see, started JFK's assassination date. Okay? So, LeBron James energy. LeBron James, Cleveland. See, just showing you. And you get the gold Kamala out of San Francisco, Golden Gate Bridge. Look, LeBron's born on the 30th. Okay? The next game on the 30th. And you see he's age 39. Larry Zonka with the 39, the game on the 30th day of the 9th month. So you see how all of this comes together, just starting with that Ohio LBJ interesting connection with Zonka. You see that? So, not to confuse anybody, but it's amazing. This is amazing. The Dolphins are 1-2. Mercury with the 22. There's a lot of twin energy. We're in Libra right now. Okay, Libra, if you enter it in the calculator, you get duality twice. So think about that when you think of twins. Morris, born and raised in Pittsburgh, they always let you know had some personal struggles. He played his college football at West Texas A&M. Remember, Texas equals 15. Okay, more of those, right? But they mentioned his personal struggles after his football career ended, most notably being sentenced to 20 years in prison. Wow. After his 82 conviction on cocaine trafficking charges. Even with deaths, they always got to let you know the negative to justify the death. You know, it's going to kind of manipulate people to think, oh, okay, he was a bad guy. You see what I'm saying? Me, on the other hand, I would probably do an article with sympathy with the death, showing my support for the family. That's how I would do it. And then maybe I would do a follow-up, maybe bring in that stuff up, but I guess it doesn't matter. But they want to let you know about the drug use. I don't think it's appropriate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if it was true that it's connected to the death somehow, but you see, they want you to know. Okay? His conviction was overturned. Okay. So it might have been a ritual. He fought the conviction, admitting he used cocaine. Okay. Maybe a smart move, a part of the story. In part to deal with the numerous lingering injuries. Never sold the drug. His conviction was overturned. So you see, I guess it's okay to mention that stuff, but it's just odd. You know, the guy just dies. They usually do that. Like, oh, remember, he was depressed. It's like, you could say this stuff about anybody, okay? I'm not saying it doesn't happen. Was I bitter? Not really. Morris wrote in his book Against the Grain, published in 98. I would not recommend 3 days in jail to anyone, much less 3 years, but I must be honest, I needed to go through what I did to develop the character I had when I became a free man. Morris went into the Dolphins Walk of Fame in 2013. He remains fourth on the team's all-time rushing list, 3,877 yards. And again, he dies at age 77. And we had numerous 70s in our decode, like 7, right? Morris, the fourth on the all-time rushing list on the Dolphins, right? Behind Zonka, Ricky Williams, and Ronnie Brown. Said Zonka, it's a very sad day for me and our Dolphin family.
We have breaking news on HQ, and it is sad news to report. Former Dolphins running back Mercury Morris has died at the age of 77. Speedy, electric running back and returner, was a two-time Super Bowl champion with the Dolphins, teamed with Larry Zonka to form the first tandem to run for 1,000 yards apiece in that undefeated season back in 1972.
Look down on the bottom right there. As we're doing the decode, look at the bottom. Look, Mooney. Watch. Is that one? That's not going to X. Oh, look, Mooney. You see that on the bottom? What a coincidence. And you know, Cousin's a fake name too, but Moon, Mercury.
After his career,
What are the odds?
Morris became well known for popping a
Skyler.
bottle of champagne with his 72 teammates each season when the final undefeated team took its first loss. Eugene Mercury Morris was 77. We have breaking news.
Okay, I'll probably add a Mercury right in there somewhere. So this was pretty easy, y'all. Sympathy with the death, as we just recap. And look, Trump with the 14 right there, born on the 14th day, NFL 14. Definitely connected with Roger Goodell as well. So you see, very undeniable. Even with the Dolphins, you get orange. They'll refer to Trump as a big orange man. I don't even try to bring up Trump, y'all. But it's too, I mean, how do you not when everything connects? And if we want, we can just talk about the numbers and how amazing. My name is Matthew, by the way. There's going to be more. Look, the death date, 9/21, added up, 30. 9 plus 21, 30. The next game's on the 30th. Remember, the 30th day of the 9th month. Zonka with the 39 on the jersey. There's Jim Kick. Looked like he had the 21 on the jersey. Sympathy with him. He's no longer with us. We're not going to look at that at the moment, but he's got Kick like football. There's the 70s like 7, Super Bowl 7, dead at 77. Remember the 70-20 victory, Dolphins over the Broncos, horse equals 70 last season. Today is the 1-year anniversary. How about that? And you see the closest planet to the sun. And you can't forget the rings over there on Saturn. Skyler Thompson. Again, he suffers an injury. Skyler, you know. And what? Was that one day after Mercury's death? If I'm not mistaken. John, can you believe it? And again, even the 6/4 birthday, Joe Biden and Pennsylvania equals 64. Trump attempted assassinated in Pennsylvania, Biden born there. Tyreek T, Thompson T, Trump T, Tua Tagovailoa T. Is there a cause? Let's see if we get a new cause of death. A cause of death yet. Mercury Morris, cause of death. Oh, they're just like, what happened? They don't know yet. 2 Super Bowl titles, 22 on the jersey. Almost died on the 22nd. No cause. I don't see nothing about a cause yet. So again, you know, I know people die and I know, right? But they make it like by the numbers. It's so they can keep track because it's very important. History and the numbers and these patterns. Try giving birth out of a hospital. Let me know how that goes. Okay? We are controlled. It is what it is, you know? Positive energy, positive vibes. Not going to stop doing this. It's undeniable. Even Dolphins, D, like Donald. Okay, and there's probably more in there. Dolphin, Don. I mean, there's probably more in there, right? But dead at 77, perfect season. Remember 146 like Trump's birthday. Things come to an end, eras, it happens. It's a interesting world that we live, y'all. I mean, and that's for real. Birmingham shooting again. We have Tropical Storm John hitting as we speak. From what I see, that's the first I've seen of it. You can almost say I called that one, and I don't like to say anything like that, especially pertaining to negative. John's been hitting. Look at my last man, for the last 2-3 months. John, Phil Donahue dies. Doherty, D. Duval, D. Okay, I mean it's just amazing. So again, we get a death. Mercury Morris, part of the Dolphins' 2 Super Bowl wins and their perfect season, dies at 77. As the Dolphins are going along with their 2024-25 year, right? So appreciate y'all. Daily Decodes 81 and then the number 2, 81-2. You're not gonna find the channel really. You got to subscribe. We have 6 channels. Subscribe to all of them. All the links are there. Okay, I grind. All right, appreciate y'all. Until next time, okay?